Oh wait, it's the same channel, right? So I can find it for myself. Oh no, mind. There are too many channels for the same game. It's up? Okay, give me a moment. I'll grab the link and I'll like make a post. Um, there it is. Okay. Change the title, right? You can't ask me that because I only streamed on Twitch. I don't know how YouTube works. Right, there's an edit button on like the top right. Okay, I'll go make a post then. Are you not the one who's controlling that? Oh wait. Okay, this is gonna be a fun time. I'm confused already.
I'm actually live.
Uh, no. Actually, yeah, I moved you down, right? So, like, you're playing already?
I'm
Oh
in.
god, he's in game already. Uh,
Can you see it now?
I haven't made the post yet. Do you want to give it for like let it go
Is
for
it
one
live?
game?
Is it live?
Yeah, it is. It is. Ah, okay. Oh, oh, wait. Does this have something to do with the weird setting where you can't?
I can
I'll
see
give.
myself live.
I'll give Crow permission. That should be. That should fix it. There. Okay, good. Or you can like do half of this game live and like the rest you can do in VOD, right? I'll just post it right now. I'll tag Rinks in.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
we can
need.
hear.
But I need to learn Discord like on admin basis because I'm not able to speak it on like league. So okay, look, it's just changing my like voice activity. I will just make it.
Do you require any settings? I'll give it to you. Right? I'll make you.
No,
I'll
no,
give you
no,
a
not
broadcast.
about that. It's about me.
Okay. Ah, okay. I know.
Hello. Can you hear?
Yeah, we can hear you perfectly.
Can you hear me now? Yeah, it's fine now. I guess. I'm leaning against Mundo. I don't think I can win him. Like I just picked my best pick for this. Maybe I will be helpful later. I'll I'll be like pushing my levels. Like I'll be like getting some priority.
Crow. I'm gonna post now, so treat it as like you're streaming, and like I would suggest you don't capture your entire Discord in case you receive any sort of messages. It's okay for now. Just do it. I'll teach you tomorrow. I actually streamed a lot.
I'll
Post it.
just
I'm gonna
basically
post it
farm for a
everywhere.
while. I'll probably max my IQ, I guess. Yeah. E W W. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Q and W. I prefer W, but in this case, I think Q is going to work. Okay. Uh, I think. Yeah, yeah. He's probably trying to gank, I guess. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I probably do that, but I forgot somehow. Or he stole. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was.
Crow, you need to increase your voice on like OBS output. I don't think that fixed it enough. Try to increase the volume. Take your time. No, no rush. Yeah, no one can hear you, unfortunately. It's okay. Yeah, you should increase it on like the capture area, right? Or there's a plugin where um, you can boost your microphone audio. I'll take over, I guess. No, no one can hear you at all. So do that. I'll just fill in for you. Okay. Yeah, they could probably hear me because Discord output is different from microphone output. At least that's how OBS treats it, right? So what are you trying to get first item, Rinko?
Yeah, I'll probably go Emma. Or shall I
Uh-huh.
go Bambies?
No, MR is fine, right? Because you do a lot of magic damage, and Abyssal Mask is really good into it. Who's the enemy jungler?
The enemy jungler is Kane.
Okay, so he's gonna deal physical damage, right? So you kind of don't want to get ganked, and he is probably looking to gank you because he wants to get red form, right?
I guess he's
So
getting bot for now.
um, yeah, I mean in general, like
Okay,
throughout the
okay,
entire game, not at this exact moment.
okay,
The point that I was trying to make was like you should be a little bit more careful than how you would be on like your regular games. Even
okay,
though like Mundo doesn't want setup, there are king players who simply prefer to just hop in, deal some damage, get their stacks.
okay,
So around 9 to 10 minute mark, look for a lot of ganks towards top lane. Unless
okay,
Kane has other ideas, which I'm like unaware of. And you should never sit with 1.5k gold on. Like you're not playing the champion to its strengths, right? So right now you're doing nothing. You can just walk into the brush, get an item.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm getting my items, but the lane is pushing. So
Okay, so you're only trying to last it, right? Okay.
yeah.
And like, what are you doing when the minions are not low? Why not use that time to get some items?
What? What? I actually can't hear you because I'm lagging. Pretty.
Okay, okay. So the point I was
Just wait
trying
a
to
bit.
make was,
Okay.
wait, why are you recalling to get items?
No, I was low also.
Okay, okay. Sorry. I hope that you are not planning to recall to get items. Okay. Anyway, yeah, you should never sit on 1.5k gold because like you have like moments between last sets where like you're not doing anything, you're just walking around. You can back off and like get your
Okay.
items right there, right? Because like
Okay.
that's one of the
Okay. Okay.
strengths of the champion.
Okay.
I need someone who's watching the stream to confirm. Can you guys hear Crow now?
Jobs missing.
Once. We're gonna go with the assumption that they can hear you. So yes. If they tell you that they can't hear you, then we'll like try to fix it again. And don't worry about this though. It's just a first session.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. They can't hear you, Crow. So I'll take over again. There should be an audio channel on like the filters part where you can boost your microphone. You can't do anything because they can't hear you at all. So take your time doing it, checking it. I'll take over. Don't worry.
I don't know if I'm lagging with the stream or like maybe somebody is
You
using it.
are. Your finger spiking a little bit.
Yeah, it's spiking a lot.
Uh, what kind of internet are you using? Is it like super slow? Unless it's
No, no,
super
no,
slow, you
it's
should
not.
be fine because Discord
No,
doesn't
no,
take
no,
too
it's
much.
not. No, 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 it's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
so.
don't worry about it. It might be some sort of spike in your routing. Anyway, why am I talking about networking here? So what are we trying to achieve here, right? What are we trying to do in like the next 3 or 4 minutes? Do we have a game plan? Because we have been saying
Uh,
teleport for like the first 10 minutes, right?
yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
was trying to TP bot at that point, but oh my God, they
No,
lost.
no, no. You don't want to TP there. You don't get anything.
No, 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 not there.
So like
Earlier,
let's not shout now. Like we have no reason to shout, right? Because we might get ganked. So let them push in. We can last it, and like when it's at a good spot, we can start trading with him so that we can set up a gank. Because Pantheon
okay.
can gank, but the problem is like he can't finish him off if
Yeah, I know.
he has his ultimate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, because of that exact reason, so we need to play it better if we want to land a successful gank. He can't just run in and do everything. So
Okay.
now you have enough minions, you can start trimming little by little. You can trim the layer. Oh god. Okay, stop. Don't
Okay.
trim too much. Don't trim too much. So
Okay.
so the
Okay.
magic number that I find which is like reliable is 4 caster minions. Right? So freeze. You can freeze here. Walk forward. Yep, drop back up. Yeah, now last it.
No, actually, I'm lagging. My God.
Um unfortunate. Try your
Yeah,
best, try your
I
best.
don't know. It's
Right.
spiking.
So we just saw Kane in mid lane, right? And we
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
that he walked towards top side. So we are
yeah,
gonna use that information.
yeah.
So another thing is like don't trim the wave until your wave has fully died, if that makes sense, right?
Okay.
So there might be people who are like, oh, I have too many minutes, I'm gonna trim now, but then they mess up. So it's better to trim it after your entire wave has died. Okay, he's pushing, you need to shove back. Else like he'll like break the freeze. Right? Yep. You can freeze. No, freeze. You like the damage that you take is like not that big.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
walk back, get abyssal. You can like hold the freeze. Like look at the amount of minions that he's losing, and we are like not even doing anything. Don't don't
Okay.
don't 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 let it crash. Don't let it crash.
Don't
You can't
let
miss.
him.
Okay. Uh,
What?
don't let the wave crash, right? If you take aggro and walk back, you'll pull the minions towards your tower.
Okay.
Right, because like when you take aggro from a minion, it's gonna follow you and try to like damage you, right? That's how minions work. So you should try not to pull it into the tower.
Okay.
Like, what's Mundo doing right now?
Yeah, Mundo was at bot.
Right?
Yeah, he was at bot. He might
Yeah.
TP.
But still, you can keep it. You can keep it here. Yeah. So okay, shove, shove,
Yeah,
shove,
he's back.
shove, hot shove, hot shove, hot shove. So whenever you're trying to like shove, like as soon as the wave arrives, you hard shove. Like don't do it before, cause your wave will get caught. No, shove, shove, shove to start. We're gonna reset. Just use all your resources to shove it in. Yep, yep. He can't kill you.
I'm
Okay.
backing now.
He's gonna freeze. He's gonna freeze. Oh, okay, never mind.
No,
He's
he's
an
not.
idiot. Okay,
Yeah.
usually you don't want to let him do that. You need to press till it crashes to the tower. No, no, not now. Over. I'm confusing you probably. Sorry about that.
Actually, I'm lagging also. I can't have you out clearly.
But yeah, this game is fine, right? Just try to understand the concepts that we are talking about,
Okay, okay, yeah.
and you
Getting it.
because we are technically backseat gaming you, and it's going to be difficult to play with that.
Shall I
But
TP?
um, I don't think he gets more than one another plate, and you are
Yeah,
losing
it's
like
fine.
3 of so you can
Yeah,
still hold it. Right, you'll be there for the next wave anyway. And TP is much more valuable because like uh, bot lane is constantly shoving towards your lane.
okay.
Okay, what's Pantheon looking to do? Whatever.
I
So
don't know
have you
why.
fixed it? Make sure like there's something. So like make sure that there's nothing running on the background, right? Perhaps you forgot and left the stream running or something like that.
No, no, there was not running anything on the background.
Mhm.
It's spiking. I don't know why.
Or is it that your network plan is like it has high download speed and low upload speed?
No, no, no. It's nothing like that. But I don't know
Yeah,
why.
because it would be weird if such a plan existed. Anyway, now we decide what boots we are looking to go this game, right? Look at
Yeah.
the enemy team. So do they have a lot of crowd control that can be negated by tenacity?
I think.
Polymorph is the
Mobile
only thing
Threat.
that you can negate with tenacity, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And perhaps Jinx root. Oh god, he's gonna take the turret, but
Yeah, I took
look
the
whether you
turret.
can fight. Yeah,
No, I don't think so.
okay, don't worry about it. So the thing is, yeah, so there are two crowd control effects which are affected by tenacity, unless I'm like mistaken and I'm like ignoring something. So those are polymorph and Jinx trap, right?
Okay.
You also have Mundo's slow, which is
Q.
partially
Yeah.
affected, but it's not the end of the world. So I suggest like we can go Ninja Tabis this game, right? Even though like you have magic, wait, you don't have Mundo's the only magic damage dealer, and some from popping. Okay, yeah, we can get Ninja Tabis this game. So and
Okay.
you have 900 gold. So you kill this cannon. As soon as you do it, you stop. You get yourself Balmy Cinder.
Okay.
Yeah, do it right now. Don't waste time.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we have nothing to recall to. Look if there's a teleport opportunity anywhere, and you can keep staying here. You can get another armor. You have 300 gold.
Uh,
Okay, start. Yep. Nice. You can kill him too. You can kill him. Okay, flash down.
yeah, he flashed.
Um, go top. Go top. Go top. Don't chase. Don't chase. You have nothing to get here.
Oh,
Okay, kill. Oh god.
he came back.
Yeah, he actually went the other way around. So
Yeah.
the point that I'm trying to make here is like if you commit 4 people and you kill Lulu, by the time you would have completed it, you would have gotten nothing, right? Even if you had secured the kill. In that
Okay.
situation, you like rush back to top and like try to get some objective. At least tower damage and like some waves of minion is like greater than trying to kill Lulu there because it's a contingent play. You
Mm-hmm.
can't be
Yeah.
sure that you actually kill Lulu there, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, sure.
Because like you have just invested all your like your ultimate and like your other tools to kill Lulu.
Okay. Shall
Oh,
I
wait, you
go?
didn't buy? Yeah, get Barnes in there and get Chain West.
3:16. 3 minutes.
Okay. So we have nothing to do on the map right now. Rift Herald is gone and Dragon is gone.
Shall I push?
You can shout and you can like get back. So we just saw that Lulu is moving towards top side, but Lulu can't do anything alone. So we have to assume that someone else is actually accompanying her. Right? Oh god, English is difficult today. Okay, so the trick that I use whenever I decide on whether it is okay to split push or not is just it's super simple. I just look at the map and I count how many people I can see. Right. So we just saw 2 at bot lane and 2 at mid lane. So this is a 1v1, and if you can win it, then you can take it. Right. That's how we decide. And I think you can throw your ultimate at him. Oh no, man, don't do it now.
He's like full health right now.
So there, oh god. So there was a point where he got a little bit low, right? You can like try to throw your ultimate at him and like bust him down. Don't let it bother you. Just auto. Yep. Now. Kill him. Kill him. You can kill him. So the okay, I should have microed it right there, but the thing is like you can't reach your last tick of W, so you had to flash and W right there.
Yeah.
And I don't think even at that point you. But yeah, those are like micro stuff, right? So don't worry about it. You can get better at it with practice, but something that you need to like get work on constantly is like thinking what you're trying to achieve by any action that you're trying to take, right? So now you're working towards top lane, but what are you trying to achieve by doing this? Is the question that you need to ask yourself.
Okay.
Right. So like by doing that, it prevents you from autopiloting where people just do random stuff without thinking.
Okay. I'll just shove this lane and probably move to Dragon, I guess.
Right. So Dragon's gonna spawn. We need our lane to be shoved. So we are trying to do that. The other thing is like you also have teleport, and if we know the status of Mundo's teleport, which we haven't been following, I assume, but we can assume that he has it because like we haven't seen him use it. You can kill him right here because Vel'Koz is behind him. You missed it. That's okay.
No. I'm lagging.
Try to kill him.
Can we kill him?
Can. The problem is no one has grievous wounds. Okay, turn to Lulu. Oh, God. So the problem is like no one has grievous wounds, right? And he's healing up. And the thing is like we have one item which gives us grievous wounds, but we kind of try to rush on items. So now we can finish Confederate and we can get Brambles. You can actually kill Cassiopeia. I mean, like, why? You can kill. Okay, never mind. So you need to play around your brittle stacks, and if you have brittle, you need to proc it.
Okay.
Or you get out completely, right? So the thing that we tried to do was we were trying to fight her, but we didn't proc brittle, and like we didn't have enough time. You can fight. Oh god, you're super laggy. Yeah, I can notice even on like your stream, you're super laggy. It's unfortunate. Okay.
I guess I'll fix this spike after this game.
Yeah. You need to do that. You're leaking valuable information. He opened up his. Okay, so never share screen on Discord. Share only the game. We don't want like private information to be leaked. But that's fine. Okay, you need to rush Bramblest as soon as possible now.
Okay.
Right? Or else Mundo's gonna keep healing. Bramblest is not the best because like some characters can choose to not auto you, but I don't think Mundo is capable of doing it in a 1v1.
Grab TP, shall I go bot and stuff?
Do you need to? Yeah, you can, I guess. But look at what's happening right there.
Yeah. I'm going.
If you win the team fight right there, you get Baron.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes open. There are still like 4 members that you need to get. Ultimate opportunity? Oh, you don't have. Okay, you need to back up. But like, tell your team to back up. Okay, that was a bad play on my part because I was absent-minded and didn't notice what happened right there.
No. Actually, it's just I'm lagging. I don't know. I can play properly.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, we need to take lag into consideration when deciding whether we can do certain things or not. So that's what I'm trying to imply.
Okay. They do Baron now.
Wait, did we do? Oh, wait, never mind.
Yeah, they can go Baron now.
Yeah, they can go Baron, right? So what are we gonna do right now that the enemy team has Baron? We are super far behind, right? And do we outscale is the question here. We have a Pantheon who's not gonna do
Yeah,
anything,
yeah,
right?
Pantheon
But
can't
you have
kill
Cassiopeia and you have
Cassiopeia.
a map,
But the Cassiopeia is
right?
like 1-7.
And like you have on items, you can like give MF and Cassiopeia their on items as soon as they're done, and we can outscale. But the thing is, like, we need to find a way to stall the game so that we can get to that point.
There's no point going top. Let's move on.
And there's no point going mid. Also, like, play top side. Because you're not going to be able to fight without Cassiopeia. You would rather like not lose too much objectives if you're going to lose any. Because Velkos should be able to clear mid lane, right? If you understand what I'm trying to get here. And
Yeah.
if you're there, it's going to encourage your team to look for fights because they are not thinking about anything else. They're just like, oh, we have members with us, so let's fight. Right? Because I believe that's how our Elo thinks.
Yeah.
So it's much better to not enable your teammates to make mistakes, if that makes sense, right? Because they are not able to understand what you're thinking. They're just gonna assume based on your actions. So even if you are like, I'm just staying there to be safe, but I didn't want to fight, but my team took a fight anyway, like that's still on you. We didn't need ultimate there because
Yeah.
he's dead anyway,
Yeah. I know.
and your ultimate is like super valuable. So be wary on like where you use it and where you choose not to.
Okay.
You have a stack, right? Give it to Emma. Because like we are reliant on her to like make this game work somehow. Okay, save her, save her. Yep. Now back off, back off. You don't kill them. You shouldn't chase this. Ping them away because
Yeah.
you ping them. Oh god, you're super laggy.
I'm super lucky, but my teammates are not listening.
Uh, no, the thing is like we are not really pinging them or anything, right? It's not like we're saying anything to the point where they're not listening. If that makes sense. Yeah, I can't see anything, unfortunately. I'm not sure if it's just me or like your stream has started to lag.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can't even see anything, unfortunately. Oh, but the problem might be that you're like sharing your entire screen, which is making it laggy. I suggest you don't share your entire screen and only the league client from next time.
Okay.
Because it takes a lot more resources to do screen capture and it's not secure either. But this has turned out to be learn technology with Subasa rather than a coaching session. And like our streamer is trying to figure out how to make his voice heard. Anyway, that's fine.
Shall I surrender?
I don't see a reason to, but I don't think you can win either, which is unfortunate, right? There's going to be some of those games where you can't win. Is there a way for them to throw it super hard? What team or champion? Oh, never mind. Your MF got killed. Okay, so the thing is like when your teammates are running away from you and they're like you're trying to give them on items, you have to ping your passive so that they know you're chasing them to give them. You can kill him. Oh, never mind. Oh, we missed. You still kill him though. Flash auto, flash auto. Oh, okay. We back off now. Don't hold your flash. You do nothing with it. Right. As soon as you see lethal, you can flash auto right there. Even though it's not going to win you the game or anything, but still, like that's the correct thing to do regardless of the game state that we're in, right? If that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, we are going to take a small break. Crow, can you fix your stream output, or or you can like stream it to me? I'll tell you what settings to change, and after that we'll go back into this game and like Crow can explain like the micro parts of the lane phase which you need to improve on and stuff like that. Oh god, I haven't eaten dinner at all. It was supposed to be me sitting here and doing nothing. We can take questions from the chat. If anyone has any?
It's too laggy. Bro,
Okay.
can you see my like this?
See your oh that one. Yeah, I can see your end game.
Okay, okay,
Like
that's fine.
the closing secure that way.
Okay, cool.
Right. That's
But
something.
after like going into game, it's just showing black screen. Is it fine? Or like it will be get
It
updated?
won't show you black. It won't show black screen. As soon as the game starts loading, the game will work.
Okay, okay. Sure.
Okay, crow. Stop. Put it on default. Don't. You don't need to change anything. So there's a cogwheel right after your volume. Click on it. Wait, I'm waiting for feedback on your stream. Can you stream it on Discord so that I can see instantly? Sure. Yeah, potato. You're cute. Don't worry about it. So yeah, click on the cogwheel. Yeah, that one. Left click. Oh, this is how left click. Filters. Yeah, go to filter. Filters. Yeah, all the way to the bottom. Yeah, that one. Why is the filter window not opening? I can't see it if it did open. What are the filters that are available? Yeah, add, and like what are the filters that are available? Yeah, gain, increase gain. Yeah, give me a moment. I'll check your stream. Try talking. All right, there's still a delay. Oh, okay. Stop. Revert whatever you did. We just ruined everything. So the thing is, have you? Okay, so the thing is like you increase gain on everything. You need to split your microphone separately. So we have Windows audio. Oh God, why am I teaching technology? This is not how the stream is supposed to work.
Oh,
Uh,
why is it so loud?
because we just added gain to the entire volume rather than only adding to Crow, right? So we need to separate this microphone. Crow disastrous first stream. Everyone clip it, send it to live stream fails. Let's go. Anyway, I guess I'll take over for this for today. Tomorrow, Crow will start his career.
What?
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen, right? I'm gonna look at your game. We are
Okay.
gonna check what we could have done better, if that makes sense. Before that, I'm gonna ask you a few fundamental questions.
Okay, go ahead.
Like, so are you someone who plays on locked camera? Do you lock your camera?
Yeah. I prefer lock camera, but mostly when I go like I keep switching. Okay, but mostly I'm play on lock camera.
Um, okay. Can I ask why, for the sake of curiosity?
Because I can't play on the like free camera. I can't just. I tried it earlier, but I was not able to play it very well.
But you should still learn how to do it, though. That makes
Yeah, I
sense.
tried to learn it, but I was not able to properly play after that.
Okay. makes sense. Oh wait, potato. I'm gonna bring in potato to teach technology to Crow. He's constantly pinging. Um, that dude is like spamming. Okay. Yeah. The thing is like there are gonna be habits inside the game where it's gonna be just potato. Potato, you can do your own thing, but like don't be too loud because people might get annoyed. We are actually doing a technology stream. Anyway, there are gonna be habits inside the game where your own bad habits are gonna like gate you from like becoming a better player. And this is gonna be one of those things because rather than it being natural for you to move the screen around and like have it in a position where you gain the most amount of information possible, you're gonna have it locked on your character and like it's fixed distance surrounding it, right? So it might not be a problem for melee champions and like in spam scenarios, but imagine there's a situation where like the entire enemy
Great
team is
heart
like in
is
front
the
of you, right?
strongest man.
Okay.
But so now like the half of the screen which is behind your champion is useless, if that makes
What?
sense.
What was the?
Okay, so imagine this, right? So your regular view when you're playing League is like you have your champion in the center, and there's like screen space around it where you can receive information from. You can see where the enemies are, where minions are, stuff like those, right?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I will learn. Okay. I will
So
like.
like when you're in a team fight where every single enemy is in front of you
Hmm.
and you have the camera centered on your character, there's going to
Okay.
be more than half of the screen behind
No.
your character, which is
Hmm.
empty and it's useless.
But I keep switching. It's not like I don't know about the map and all. I just keep
Yeah,
switching
but
from
the thing that
lock
I'm
camera
trying
to.
to the thing that I'm trying to get to is that yes, you keep switching, but why not have it on lock and like press spacebar or whatever key is assigned
Hmm.
to have it centered on your like character? Why not make the better view the default view?
Like the free camera.
Exactly.
Okay, I
Because
will
like
just.
you don't need to look at your own character. Like it's like it is recommended to not look at your character as much as possible.
Okay.
Right.
Makes sense.
Do you play ranged champions at all?
Not probably at top. No.
Okay. Have you tried using attack move slash a click?
What?
Attack move. Have you tried using it? The a click thing.
A clicking. No.
Hmm.
No.
Okay. Okay. I think it should be fine if you are only playing melee champions, but still playing on like free cam, like unlocked camera, learning attack move. Those are stuff that would help you in the long run.
Okay.
So whenever you get time, you should like try to practice. If that makes sense, right? There
Okay.
are going to
Okay.
be situations where there's going to be a really strong range champion, and you might want to play him, but he might require something along the lines of attack move. So champions like Nar, right? Champions where you need to tether perfectly for the champion to work. If that makes sense, right?
Okay.
Okay.
I
Wait,
will try.
potato's not. Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah, Crow. You want me to check whether we can hear you? Yeah, we still can't hear you at all. Bro, I think the thing is like you don't even have. The thing is, I think you don't even have your microphone set up. You need to add another audio input and select your microphone. Huh. Okay. And check whether the audio source is like the correct one. Oh, God. That's fine. Where is Rinku on my client? I'm gonna share screen right now. Crow, you need to watch this one. Okay, can you see my client?
Yeah.
Okay, we are gonna spectate the game that you just played, right?
Okay.
We are gonna look at like the first 7 minutes, I guess, and we'll decide on like what we could have done better in the first 7 minutes, right?
Okay.
Because I believe like levels 1 to 4 is like the most important thing if you're playing top lane, and especially in our elo because games tend to like be decided on those stages. Because
Okay.
the thing is like if someone dies at like level 2, you're like they're not gonna stop right there. If that makes sense, they're gonna keep dying over and over again because people don't understand how to play from behind or like when they are playing against matchups which are not favorable for them. So it's much more important that you learn how to play the very early game. Oh god, the replay is not downloading properly. Uh, it's very important that you learn how to play the very early game and like make sure that you perfect it as much as possible, right?
Okay. Okay.
And I'm trying to get your replay downloaded, but it's not downloading.
It will take, I guess, 30 to 40 seconds.
Oh, it takes that long.
I
Oh,
think so.
weird. Usually for me it's like 10 to 5. That's fine. That's fine. Usually it's like super fast for me. So who got to pick first in draft?
I guess Mundo.
Okay. Why did you pick on into Mundo?
Because I was not able to like think what I'm going against Mundo. So I tried my best champ that I played. I could
So
have gone
like
like Darius and all, but I think on will be
no,
better.
no, no. I'm not asking you because it was a mistake or anything. I'm just trying to gauge what was the reasoning behind the choice that you made. If that makes sense, right?
Mm,
Okay. Yeah. Then okay. I can't seem to download your
Mine
replay
is
for some reason.
completed. Yeah. I have
Oh,
downloaded it.
but I can't use that. Oh, so should I make you stream then? That's gonna be weird.
You're downloading every game or what?
Something bugged out.
No, no. Yeah. It's probably a client bug. I'm gonna restart my client. Give me a moment.
Okay.
So, what do you feel was the problem on last game, based on like your understanding and your opinion? What do you think went wrong?
Actually, I was like fine, but like you guys like keep saying nah, so I was like little bit confused and all.
Okay, so what do you what do you think we should have done in last game?
Uh, Actually, I was like, I will play a first game, then I will get like post game analysis about what I did wrong and stuffs. But
Oh
I was
god!
I was like
Stop,
bit
stop, stop!
confused.
I'm not asking you how we should have streamed. I'm just asking you
What I did
what we
wrong,
should have done in game to win that game.
I guess. mm, I guess I should have like I don't know.
No, I mean like you should have an idea, right? If I did X, Y, and Z, I could
Hmm.
have like changed the game towards this direction, and off of that we could have done so and so and so,
Yeah,
and we could have won, right?
yeah.
So
The earlier fight I
that's
bought.
the question that I'm trying to ask, right?
Yeah, earlier.
What is it in your opinion that you should have done?
I was pretty much like not doing anything at top because I was useless against the Mundo. I should have
Mm-hmm.
like helped bot lane earlier when they were get ganked and all. I
Okay.
forgot to use my TP because I was confused, and my ping spike didn't really help me much.
Okay. Okay.
So
Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, I'm unable to download the replay. I'm gonna have to ask you to like stream it, which is gonna be scuffed. But I guess that's the only thing that we can do.
okay, sure. Can you guys see my stream?
Throw a swap over to his layout.
I can download the replay.
You can download it, but anyone except me downloading it is like useless because I can't point to stuff. If that makes sense.
I can send it to you.
Nah, I'm too lazy for that. Let him play it. I believe in my verbal strength that I could explain stuff without having to point at it.
Can you guys see my stream?
Can Crow see it? I can't see anything. Oh wait, I can see it now. Yeah, play that on him. We're gonna dissect it as best as we can.
Can you see now?
Steam has been paused, so I'm hoping that it's gonna swap to the game as soon as the game starts.
Yeah, I think so.
Or you can like end stream and start stream with the game open.
Yeah, it says stream paused. So okay, I will stop streaming and
Yeah, stop streaming and now start streaming with the game open.
no, it is not showing me like in applications.
Okay, you know what? Crow, can you stream? Just download the replay and stream. Right, you can do that. So, what champions have you been playing, Rinku?
On top lane, I've mostly play like
Oh
tank.
wait, I need to check your match history, right?
Yeah, sure, go
Let's
ahead.
let's check your stats now. So you have around 360. So yeah, 357 wins and 360 losses. That's a lot of games. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I like people who are able to play a lot. And 420 games in top lane. Okay, nice. But yeah, right. So you have a lot of games under your belt. And the thing that I'm trying to look here is like the amount of unique champions that you have been playing given a certain time window. Right.
Yeah.
So in the past 20 games, if we were to count, Pro, pause the stream, like pause the game if it goes in. So if I look at like your past 20 games, and you have played a lot of ranked games, like you have played every single game is like a solo queue game. So if I look at it, it's like one game of on, so that's one unique champion. Glad 2, Darius is 3, right? Syndra is 4, Mordekaiser is 5, Morgana is 6,
Yeah, I
Set
was
is 7,
out of
Kane
it.
is 8, right? Volibear is
Welcome to
9,
Summoner's
Lucian
Rift.
is 10, Wukong is 11, Yasuo is 12, Renekton is 13, Malphite is 14.
30 seconds
So
until minions spawn.
do you look at the problem that I'm seeing here?
Yeah. I'm not sticking to a
So,
champ.
right, we have played 14 unique champions in like the last 20 games. And that's only the last 20 games, right? There might be games where like you have like 20 unique champions in the last 20 games. And the problem there is like I feel like you might get into a cycle of trying to learn and relearn the champion rather than trying to learn the game. If that makes sense, right?
Minions have spawned.
We don't. The I think most people think, oh, to win at league you need to play the same champion over and over again, and if you do that, you'll be able to win, right?
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily think that is the reason why people ask you to play. Like, well, I don't think that's the reason why people ask you to like have 3 or 4 champions max and like play them over and over again. It's more about like learning the game rather than winning at it, right? Like it's not as if like you play the same champion over and over again and you're all of a sudden gonna win every single game. That's not like a secret formula or anything. It's just that say that you pick Garen, right? You're gonna pick Garen next game, right?
Okay.
You're gonna go into game, right? You're gonna go into game and you're gonna like for the first like 5 or 6 levels, you're gonna be like, how much damage does my Q deal to the enemy champion? Like, is this lethal or not? And as soon as you hit 6, there's gonna be another confusion. Can I actually ult him? And is it gonna kill him? Or do I need to like sneak a Q in there before I can ult and kill him? Like, what is the range of the execute, right? There are gonna be so much questions. And you're gonna play the champion, and like for the first 10 or 15 minutes, you're gonna be clueless, right? there might be some areas where you can win trades because like your enemy is like your enemy doesn't understand what he's doing as well, so you're gonna win trades and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But those trades which you win, they're not with purpose, but rather it's just a coin flip where you're like, let me try to throw all my abilities at the enemy and like hope that I win, right?
Okay.
So what happens? Like you would have played like a 35-minute Garen game and like you would have learned nothing about the champion, right? You don't know where your lethal ranges are. You don't know how much you can like push till you reach a limit where you have to back off, right? You don't understand how much you can get away with. Like you don't like you're not sure on like how much damage does my W mitigate, right? Can I run away from X and like Y champions, right? Am I able to gap close fast enough? Stuff like those, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
the thing is like after that 35-minute game, you now have like a basic idea. Oh, so this is the theme that this champion is trying to portray, right? If I'm playing Garen, this is what I'm gonna do. So this is what this champion is trying to do, right? So now you have gained. So now you have gained the knowledge on that champion. But what happens the next game is that now we decided we're not gonna play Garen, right? We decide to lock in Renekton. So we're back to square one again,
Okay.
right? And what's going to happen is like after 12 or 13 games, you're going to lock in Garen again. Now you have Garen, and like you don't understand anything either because it has been 13 days and 13 games, and it has been 3 days ago that you last played the champion. You don't remember anything, right? So you're constantly stuck in a cycle where you're trying to learn and relearn the champions that you're playing. But if you're constantly doing that, when are you going to learn stuff like wave manipulation? When are you going to learn stuff like trading stances and like when to teleport to bot lane, when not to teleport to bot lane? Like when are we going to learn the game if we are constantly stuck learning Yasuo, Garen, Renekton, and Sion, and whatever the next big champion is going to be in top lane? Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah.
Right? So I suggest that you stick to like 3 champions for your main role
Okay.
and one champion for your secondary role. What's your secondary role? What do you queue up on like solo queue as secondary?
I go with Phil. Go
Why?
with Phil or bot. I go with bot.
Never go with Phil.
Okay.
I mean, you can, right? But the thing is, like, that's something that you do when like you're confident enough and you want to practice and stuff like that, right? I don't think someone who's trying to climb should go Phil because now not only are you learning one main role, you're learning 4 secondary roles, and whenever you get your secondary role, you're like you drop down like 4 or 3 tiers down from your rank, right?
Okay.
Because I can be sure that like you're a gold level top laner, but as soon as I put you on jungle or something, you're gonna drop down to silver level.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like you're playing jungle once every 20 games, right?
Okay. Yeah. Right.
So pick a secondary role, whichever role that is. Pick 2 champions for that role, and that's it, right? 5 champions is all we're gonna have. And
Okay.
if for some reason all 5 of them are banned or picked away, you're gonna dodge. Simple as that. Because like you're gonna lose what 3 LP.
Yeah.
But like by doing this method, you're gonna guarantee yourself that the games that you actually play matters.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Because I
Yeah.
never dodge really.
Why do you not dodge?
I just don't dodge. I just don't feel like dodging the games.
That's a question that I'm trying to ask.
I don't
Is
know. I
there
just
like a
don't dodge.
reason?
No,
Yeah,
I
you
just
should
don't dodge.
start. You
Yeah,
should
I
start
will
dodging
develop
then.
a habit. Yeah. Sure.
Dodge every single game that you feel like you're not gonna win. Right up of champion select. Like if your team locks in a champion that doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
If your jungler suddenly wants to play Vayne jungle, please dodge.
Yeah.
Or like if you get hard countered, like if you first pick I don't know. I don't even know what are the hard counters these days. I think every match can be played around. But if there's like a hard counter which you can like never play around, and that champion has been picked, and you see like the other lanes are not going to win either, then you
Mhm.
just dodge. Because I think this has been said like over 1,000 times in the history of League. But if you dodge,
Yeah.
you're only going to lose 3 points, and you're not going to lose
CLP, yeah.
MMR.
Yeah, I will just stick to that now. That makes
So
sense.
let's pick champions for you.
Okay.
What type of champions are you comfortable at?
Mostly tanks at top.
Okay. Let me go to my stats. Okay, I'll pick you three champions. Okay.
Okay.
Let me know if you can play them or cannot play them at all.
Okay.
If you cannot play a champion, then I'll pick a different champion for you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, so you said tanks. Can you play Darius?
Yes.
Okay. Can you play Maokai?
Yes.
Can you play Nasus?
Yes.
Can you play Garen?
Yes.
Okay. I said three, but I'm giving you four.
Okay.
But I believe Darius and Garen fill a similar niche, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to depend on like which champion you're better at.
Okay.
So if you notice that like each champion has a certain thing that they want to do.
Hmm.
So someone like Darius or Garen, they're gonna be like tanky, but they don't want to be like, oh, my goal this game is gonna be to tank all the damage and apply CC to the enemy team to enable my. No, they're not gonna do that,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
They want to kill whoever they see, and they're like really good at team fighting.
Yeah.
Even though like they tend to get kited, but if you know how to work around it, you should be able to team fight with them,
Yeah.
right? And then there's Maokai. If your team requires a tank, I don't think there's a better tank in this current scenario. I think
Other
he's
than
better
Mocha,
than
yeah.
On, even
Yeah. Yeah.
though even though like I have been advocating On. I think Maokai is really better than On, right?
Okay.
And then you have someone like Nasus, where if you don't think you win team fights, you can split push all the way to the Nexus, because no one in our elo knows how to handle a split pusher. There's
Okay.
going to be one of two things happening. Either they're going to ignore you and you're going to get everything, or they're going to like send 4 or 5 people to you. And when you're attempting those scenarios, that's when like your knowledge, like your map awareness and like knowledge on when you can and cannot press forward comes into play.
Okay.
Have you tried doing that?
What regarding this?
Yeah, have you tried split pushing?
Yeah, I've tried split pushing.
Have you been successful at it?
Mostly, but not like they always come on like team won't listen. It's just that like it's like that.
But your team doesn't need to listen.
I've tried split pushing on like Darius. Whenever I have TP, I just choose to split push.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever my TP is up.
So what do you do when you split push? Imagine I know nothing about League and explain it if I'm a beginner.
Okay. Imagine you're a beginner and what? What you said?
Teach me how to split push.
How can I teach you?
I mean, okay, imagine like I'm like new to the game. I just hit level 30 and I ask you, Rinku, people have been telling me there's a strategy called split pushing. How do I do it?
Okay, so if we don't have an objective, like what level you said? 13.
Level 30 in game,
Yeah,
not
yeah, level
in game. I
13,
mean
right?
like the summoner level 30. I can start queuing up for ranked and I can like ruin people's lives right now.
Okay. So basically, it's like if you ask me like there's a split pushing, I will just tell you that yeah, you can go split push only if you have TP up because you will just go and die if you don't have a TP or like we need your help at Baron if Baron is up and you are split pushing and if Baron is up there are 5 enemy team they are arriving at Baron so we need you at Baron at that point so I will
Keep going, keep going. You can do it.
um
So
like
the
we will
reason
ask
why,
for the.
okay, so the reason why I asked you a stupid question like that is like I wanna know whether you understand the objectives of doing uh, a strategy or like a play,
Yeah.
right? The things that you're telling me is like the obvious things where like, oh, you should be careful when there's Baron up and you're split pushing and you don't have teleport. But the thing is like I understand nothing about the game, so I want to know what do I try to do when I split push. Why am I split pushing rather than just walking around with the team? Isn't it better to just always be grouped as five? Why should I be in?
No, it will just no. If in split pushing, we will like the split pusher guy will create a pressure on the enemy team. Like they are pushing bot, we need to like defend the bot lane or defend the bot tower so that we don't get the objectives and all. If we get objectives, they, like we probably will win if we have more
Uh,
objectives like that.
okay, so the thing is like when you're trying to split push, you're trying to create pressure, and you're trying to draw the enemy team towards, right?
Yeah.
And if you successfully draw it more than one enemy towards you, and you
Yeah.
manage to escape, your team has a short window of a 4v3, where your team can, emphasis on can, engage on the enemy team and like get a team fight victory, right? If
Yeah.
the enemy team doesn't send people towards you, you're getting a lot of farm, which the enemy top laner is probably not getting because he's sitting there with his team playing ARAM in mid lane, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And if a team like if they are not answering you for a long while, you can get a tower or like you can even threaten an inhibitor, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is whenever we try to attempt a thing like that, the thing that I see most often happening is players don't respect how far they can go without getting caught.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't respect the number of enemies that are missing on the map,
Mm-hmm.
and they get caught out, right?
Yeah.
So what happens is like two people or two or three people like come for the split pusher, they kill the said split pusher, and that person then opens chat and he's like, "Oh my god, this team is so trash. I have been drawing pressure, but my team is not doing anything with it."
Yeah.
Is that not how it goes?
Hello.
So like, but the problem there is it's on the split pusher to not die in that current scenario. Because if you are looking at the map, you should be able to guess, oh, there are
There
actually
are
going to be more than people coming for me. So it lies on you to get back to safety and wait for another opportunity to pressure. So it circles back to the first question: why do you need your team to listen when you're trying to do this,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Unless I'm mistaken and like I'm not understanding a nuance, I don't believe that you require your team to listen. It's just that you require that you understand how to pull a certain maneuver off and like be prepared for whatever the game throws at you, right?
Yeah. Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. That makes sense.
But yeah, so you have four champions at your disposal. What are you gonna pick for your
Secondary
secondary
role,
role?
I will go with SP.
Then you'll be playing more games of support than top lane. Uh,
So I'll just
because
choose top and mid. Top and mid.
okay, if you're gonna go mid, just get Malzar,
Okay.
easiest champion in the game. You don't need to focus much, right?
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be done for you. The thing is, like, whenever you're going for a secondary role, it's important that your secondary role doesn't have something like Yasuo or Zed or something
No.
where
No. No. Okay.
you require 200 games, right? Because you're gonna play your secondary role once every 5 to 10 games. So
Mhm.
pick a super simple champion. Get Malzar for secondary.
Ahri or Syndra?
Nah, Malzar and Galio. Let's go.
Galio.
Yeah, Galio.
Okay.
Because it's impossible to lose on Galio. Lane at
Okay.
least.
Okay.
After laning phase, like it's on you to win the game.
Okay.
Any other questions that you have that you would like to ask me?
Not right now, but if I get a question, I will just personal message you.
You can personal message Crow, who
Oh
is
yeah,
supposed to
it's
be
fine.
the
Yeah.
who is
I'm
supposed to be the coach. Just throwing it out there.
yeah, I will just message through.
Um, okay, Crow, can you go back to minute one? I'm actually gonna do a ward review. Who would have expected that I stop talking and do work? Can you rewind in game? Yeah, please rewind.
What?
No. We need to do the ward review, right? That was what we are supposed to do.
Yeah, for the
But
7
Minions
minutes.
have spawned.
exactly, but I forgot to do that, and I started ranting about split pushing.
Okay.
Pause the game right now. You can press P to pause, just to make things easier. Anyway, so right now we look at our team comp and we can look at the enemy team comp, right?
Okay.
So what's going through our mind? What do we think that we need to do at this moment to win the game? Because we are gonna have a game plan for every game, right?
Yeah.
Regardless of whether the plan is
Mm-hmm.
regardless of whether you execute that plan or not, you are still gonna have a game plan, right?
Yeah.
It can be correct, it can be wrong, but everyone goes into the game with a plan, hopefully, right?
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
what were you thinking at this moment when it's like 1:15 and you're gonna head to lane soon?
Usually to play around a jungler and to gain like priority in lane so that he can get like vision and scuttles that and to pressurize probably the mid, I guess, because the
What are the tools that are gonna allow you to do the objectives that you have currently stated?
what?
So, the list that you made right now is gonna be your goals in game, right?
Yeah,
Those are the things that you're gonna do.
yeah.
How are you gonna do those things?
Uh, I will try to play safe at top lane probably. Whenever the
Stop. There's a contradiction here if you haven't noticed.
what?
So the first point that you mentioned is you're gonna try to get priority and you're gonna try to play
Yeah, I
around the
was.
jungler and
Yeah, I was
help him
trying to say
secure
that.
scuttles and stuff, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was trying to say that I will play safe until the like 3 minutes or like whenever the scuttles comes. But I was unable to do that because it was just
Okay.
keep
The
pushing.
the, the problem here is um, define playing safe and define getting priority.
I was just like like
Come on.
yeah, I'm getting to the like I was basically will farm until the
No.
scuttle.
This is a very simple question, right? The question is super simple. What do you mean by getting priority? Question one. What do you mean by playing safe?
Playing safe is that you just keep farming and all, and getting priority is like you push the lane so that you have a priority, so that you can roam around and stuff, or like you.
The reason why I keep asking questions on top of questions whenever you bring up a new thing is like I find that players tend to I find that players tend to use a lot of words, but they don't have a definition for them, right? And like
Yeah.
they don't have an understanding on what those words mean or what those particular concepts imply,
Mhm.
right? Because
Yeah.
if you want to get priority, I believe that you should start working on it from minion number one.
Okay.
Because if you try to like the thing is like people so it comes back to your definition of playing it safe. If you say that playing it safe is just farming, but farming is just last hitting minions.
Yeah.
You can either like wait for it to get really low and last it, or you can throw every spell at it and like clear the wave entirely.
Mm-hmm.
So if playing safe is farming and farming has like really, really wide explanation, then I don't see how this and that connects to each other. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So the point is like we all have heard these words being thrown at us, right? We
Yeah.
all have heard people say like, "Oh, you need to always make sure that you have priority for scuttle crab." Oh no,
Mhm.
you should play the game safe. But the thing is, like, we never took the time to stop and think, what does these words mean? What are the things that I need to do, or like, what are the actions that need to be performed to get to the point where I have priority, or what are the actions that are considered as playing safe and what are not? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, shall we start again then?
Yeah.
What
Sure.
are your objectives this game?
Uh,
I really
Last
have to
meeting.
ask forgiveness from you because, like, unlike Crow, who is supposed to teach you how to play the game, I work on a team environment. So these are the concepts that I'm like well versed in.
Yeah. It's pretty hard, right now for me.
But it's okay. The point is not to make you suffer or anything. The point
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
to make you think about the game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because as long as you're thinking about the game, right, and it's not just random thinking, you're focusing on it and like you're thinking through what you're trying to do and what you're trying to achieve and what are the steps towards that goal, then you'll improve automatically.
Okay.
The biggest problem for every player is like they tend to play on autopilot where they're not trying to improve, they're not trying to learn, they're just trying to play and they're trying to win, but they don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
So let's change the question then. Now that you know how you're supposed to think, what do you think are your objectives for this game? And how are you gonna go forward to like make it a successful objective rather than like failing at whatever you are planning to do?
I'll just play safe, I guess, this game because
Okay.
I really played safe. Like last getting minions, I was just
Mhm.
doing that. I was not thinking about taking priority and all because the Mundo was already getting some like huge priority over my lane.
Mhm.
So I was
So you
thinking to
are
that.
you're planning on like letting him push into you,
Yeah, that what I did this game.
right? Was
Yeah.
it planned or was it accidental?
No, it was not planned. It was accidental.
Okay, so we were trying to get priority, but we ended up letting Mundo push into ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay, Crow, can you start the game again? Also, take note that the enemy is Kane, right?
Yeah.
And Kane always likes to start on Raptors if he doesn't get a leash on red buff. Kane
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
want
Yeah.
to start at blue buff unless like he is required to.
Okay.
So 9 out of 10 times Kane is gonna start at Raptors.
Okay.
Yeah, focus it on. Like that was a really risky ramp that you took. Be careful of.
What? Which one?
The thing that you did by running behind the enemy red buff,
Okay. Okay.
like
Yeah,
there
that
there
one. Yeah.
might be
Yeah.
matches where you get punished. So the thing is
Mm-hmm.
like you
Every
can
time in
walk forward.
competitives. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So here's the thing, right? You wanted to get priority, but you're opting to last it.
Yeah. No, I actually didn't think about that. For taking
Okay,
the priority.
honesty is good then.
Yeah.
So this is not a bad thing though, right? Last thing
Mm-hmm.
is not a bad thing. You just have to remember what you can and cannot do.
Yeah.
Because you can set up the lane for a level 3 gank. Because look, the minion's gonna push towards you, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is like, do you have the setup to do that, right? You're on, and your jungler is Pantheon, and you know that Kane 9 out of 10 times starts at the red side. So this gank is free, right?
Yeah.
So now it's on you to make sure that the wave doesn't get crashed into the turret, and it see the pause. Oh god, this is gonna be difficult because okay. Oh wait, yeah. Okay. So the problem was, bro, can you rewind 15 seconds? Okay. Another 15? Yep. You can play. So the thing is, like, you notice that the wave is like super large, right? But you should.
Yeah.
The thing is, you wanted to push towards you, but every time that the wave, like all your minions die, you then take aggro,
Okay.
and you keep the wave like stuck there, right there,
Mid.
instead
Okay.
of
Okay.
it,
Okay. Pushing in.
instead of letting it push,
Okay.
right? But you have to ensure that you keep the wave right here and not any further. Now you know that a ward has been dropped, so now you can't fall back and expect a gank to happen. So it was on you to like ping
Yeah.
Pantheon away.
Yeah. I should have warned him. But
Right.
like.
I really no you can't go on him because like there was a huge minion wave.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm trying to imply. Please don't understand it that way.
Okay.
Right. The thing was like you had to ping Pantheon back.
Yeah.
Why I'm
And
saying that is because there's no way that the gank is gonna happen, and if you
yeah,
try
he
to
can
force it,
like.
you're gonna die. Right?
Yeah. He can otherwise
And
go to mid and like help or like take any other
exactly
thing.
right. I want you to use pings more. See now we lost Scuttle because of that play.
Yeah.
It's not only because of that play in like it's not only because of that, but that is a contributing factor. If you had like pinged on Pantheon, if you had pinged well, like Bush is warded, that might not have happened, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the thing that I'm trying to get here is like there are small things in game which like snowball into like big leads. Because now like look, Pantheon doesn't have a scuttle. Why just like Kane just got his scuttle,
Yeah.
and Pantheon doesn't outscale Kane,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Bro, I want you to go back to go back a little bit because whenever I start like ranting, just pause. Yeah, this would have been much easier if I was able to stream. Oh, yeah. He says, "Do I then pause always because I am all like always ranting?" But yeah, hmm. Yeah, go back, please. Thank you. So now we have a freeze right here,
Hmm.
but like notice the amount of gold that you have on your inventory. We already talked about it when we were playing, right?
Yeah. 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 You told me like if you have 1500, just use it up.
No, not even 1500. I think you should buy every time you hit 400.
On right.
Yeah, on. Every time that you can buy a component, you should buy it. Else,
Yeah. Yeah. I
like,
usually
there's
do
no
it.
purpose in. Oh,
I
okay. So
usually do it.
were you nervous or something?
Yeah. I was like, you guys were talking right, so I was like,
Okay.
a
That's fine.
little bit.
That's fine. That's fine. If you know what to do, then that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. I
lack
know.
of execution on like games like
No, no.
these are fine as long as you know what to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I was like pretty much nervous. Anyways, were talking and guiding me through this.
So right now we do know that the wave is going to crash into him because we have
Yeah.
more minions.
Yeah. 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 Yes.
But it's going to be a slow push, right?
Yeah.
Whenever
So
something like this occurs, you have two options, right? Either you can let it be a slow push, or you can like hard shove and like crash it
I
into the tower.
yeah. Okay.
But the thing is, like, if you try to crash it right now, this wave will get stuck in like an awkward place, like it does right now,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
You can't randomly decide to hard shove. So the easy way to decide when you can and cannot do is like as soon as a wave hits, like right, as soon as the waves, oh god, as soon as the wave arrives, you can start shoving because there's going to be 30 seconds before the next wave comes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you do it before the like within those 30 seconds, then you can crash the wave.
Okay.
But rather than doing that, if you decide to randomly, okay, I'm going to shove now, and if you shove, then 9 out of 10 times the wave is going to get stuck in like an awkward place. And
Okay.
here you can just recall because you have nothing to do. The wave is
Yeah.
going to
Yeah.
push towards you.
Mhm.
You'll be playing a little bit too far forward, right?
Yeah.
You can just
I
recall.
Yeah. Should have
on,
recalled
on,
on
on
that.
other champions, like this time you can stay because you're playing on. On other champions, like if the wave is going to slow push towards you, can recall, get your buy and get back.
Yep. Okay.
because like you're gonna be doing nothing anyway in line, if that makes sense,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And like there's no reason for you to throw your spells out like and like keep the wave here. Like you shouldn't do that at all. You shouldn't have used Q right there.
Okay.
Because now what you did was you turned the slow push towards you into a freeze towards him. And if you do it 2 more times, then it's gonna be a hard freeze. Yeah, you do it again.
Yeah.
And you do it again. You just gave him a freeze right there.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Do you understand like what are the components that lead into a freeze?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. Now the thing is like the wave is kind of frozen. He has ruined his freeze. Right.
Yeah.
He hasn't frozen successfully. It's still gonna slow push towards you, but if you Q, yeah, you're doing it again. You're using your spells on the wave for no reason, and now he can run you down because like you're so far forward. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yep.
The problem is like you're playing the game, but you're playing it in a way where you have no idea on what you want to do. Right? You're absent-mindedly shoving the wave. And if it's gonna be an opponent who understands what he wants to do, then he's gonna punish you super hard for it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I think unfortunately, like I can keep rambling about concepts and stuff like that, but I would really prefer Crow to be the one coaching. And I think we had like an 81-minute session. And any further, we have been doing it for like 60 to 70 minutes. We have been talking for 60 to 70 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't think information overload is a good thing, where I just
Okay.
keep rambling about this stuff and that stuff, efficiency, variation. No, I don't think that's a good thing.
Okay.
So I suggest we stop right here for today.
Okay. So what? Can you just quick remind me what champs should I play? Mokai, Garen, Darius, and
Nasus.
Nasus. Okay. And for
Right, get
mid,
Nasus. For
yeah,
mid lane, just play Malzor.
Malza. Okay.
Right. So, what are the things that we have learned today? Can you recall anything?
Yeah, I've learned pretty much about like if I'm like if the wave is pushing on me,
Mhm.
I should like either freeze it or like just fully shove it. The thing you taught me up there when I was like when wait a minute.
Take your time.
Yeah, let me just recall. I should see when I need to push the lane, not just by randomly using my spells, which I did like 2 or 3 times. That
Good.
moved the wave into me, into my lane. I should not do that, and
I'll recap it for you. No worries, right? So the thing
okay.
is, one, I want you to understand what you're trying to do in game for every action that you do, right?
Okay. Yeah.
If you're going to walk back to lane, I want you to understand why am I walking back to lane and what am I trying to achieve by doing this. Right?
Okay.
If you're going to teleport to bot side, I want you to think, what am I trading for this teleport and what am I going to gain from it, right?
What I'm losing.
Exactly, right? So if you're going to teleport and you're going to lose 2 waves and like give 3 enemy plates
And I
and
get no
you
kill
get
and
1 kill, it's useless,
yeah, sure.
right? If you're gonna walk to Baron, like walk down to Dragon, I want you to think, what am I trying to achieve here, and what am I gonna like exchange for it, right? So if you crashed a huge wave to the enemy turret and then you walk to Dragon, you're not gonna lose anything much, and you're gonna secure Dragon, you can walk back. But if it's a Jax or like a Fiora, and you haven't shoved anything, the wave is in the neutral position, right? It's in the middle
Then
of
I
the
will
lane,
lose
then
turret and
you lose everything.
yeah.
Exactly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's point number one. For every action you do, I want you to think. I want you to think carefully, and I want you to think with a purpose, not only, oh, what am I doing, stuff like that. I want you to think, why am I doing this? What do I stand to gain, and what do I stand to lose? Point number one.
Okay.
Point number two. If you have an objective, objective in this case being an action that you would like to perform towards the success of your team, I want you to know how you can achieve it, right? If you want to secure scuttle crab, I want you to know how you can do it and not only hope, okay, I'm going to get scuttle crab somehow. I don't
Yeah.
want that. I
Yeah.
want you to be like, oh, I'm going to force level 2, then I'm going to like semi freeze the wave, and like I'm only going to hard like last it. Then as soon as wave 3 rolls up, I'm going to like crash this huge wave. I'll get priority. I'll walk to scuttle. I'll secure scuttle.
Yeah, it was the thing you told me. Like,
Right?
yeah. I got.
I want you to be thoughtful. Right?
Yeah.
Point number 3. I want you to stick to 3 to 4 champions and only play them,
Okay. Yeah.
regardless of matchup and stuff. Because I
Okay.
have given you a versatile team of champions where each of them perform a different task.
Okay.
Right? So
Yeah.
as long as you can play Nasus, I don't see a reason for you to play something like Tryndamere or something. Right? Because both of them can split push. Of course, they have their own strengths and weaknesses, but thematically on what they want to do, they're going to do it. So I want you to stick to those limited amount of champions to the point where you understand the game intuitively and you can just pick up any champion and play it, because you don't have to learn the game. You just have to know what each of their spells do and you can execute it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I think those 3 points are like super necessary. There are still like I don't know, 10 hours or 12 hours worth of topics which we can discuss on, like, oh, you shouldn't last at this minion, you shouldn't be standing here, you should pull the wave towards this side or not that side. So there are hundreds and hundreds of concepts which I can go through, but I don't think you or I can like sit here and talk about it for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Nor do I think the people watching want us to do that. So I'm going to leave you with these things, and
Yeah, sure.
you can come back after you have had a better understanding, and like you can take it a little at a time.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
at the end of the day, we want to get better at the game, right? And
Yeah,
like
yeah.
nothing else matters. Right?
Yeah. I've learned a lot.
Anyway, I'm sorry Crow wasn't able to coach you today, and you had to like stick with me.
Yeah, it's
But hopefully,
fine.
I was able to contribute something.
Yeah. How much?
And starting tomorrow, I think we'll be back to Crow. I'll have him fix everything before the start of tomorrow. And for everyone who's watching, thank you very much for joining us. Tomorrow we'll do another coaching session, probably again with Crow. And for the people who have been asking for AD, jungle, mid lane, look forward. Like we'll arrange like coaching sessions pretty soon with the respective players playing those roles. So yeah, thank you for joining us. Thank you.